County Assembly of Meru at around 3 a.m. while the members were inside the County Assembly, honorable members.
How was that situation arrested and who arrested it?
Honorable Speaker and honorable members, that situation was arrested by mainly our sergeants, and also because there was a lot of security personnel that was deployed during the night and even the previous night around the assembly. The security personnel also assisted much in putting out the fire.
Said that then the fire was lit? Is that what you're saying?
Yes, the fire was lit. Actually, it was a petrol bomb. It was a petrol bomb that was thrown on the roof of the County Assembly from the Meru Law Courts. It was the Meru Law Courts borders the County Assembly, and somebody climbing through the roof of the Meru Law Courts threw a petrol bomb on the assembly. And actually, Honorable Speaker and honorable members, I was inside. I was unable even to wear my shoes to run out. I ran out barefoot. Wow. That night because the roof started burning and we couldn't see the fire. We couldn't see the fire from inside.
Okay, that's okay. What were you doing at the County Assembly at 3 a.m.?
Honorable Speaker and members, we were in the County Assembly because of security reasons. We were in the County Assembly at that time because of security reasons. There were so many threats. There were so many threats on our lives, Honorable Speaker. And I would want even to report to this house that even my house, my own home was attempted. There was some fire that was thrown in my own house. So we were in very serious fear that we would not get to the assembly. And even there are some people who are threatened that they would block all the roads such that we don't get to the assembly.
Thank you. So do you have evidence of such kind of threats before this assembly? And if yes, would you wish us to play it?
The threats were given by some members of the public, and I believe we have some videos. We have some videos that can show that, including a video of attempted arsonists in my home.
So we play video 9, and as we prepare to play video 9 in the assembly bundles, whom do you attribute, or why were those threats? Where were they coming from? In summary,
In summary, the threats were coming from the supporters of the governor of Meru County.
Let's play video 9. Yes, we can play it. So you can explain to
Thank you.
Wait.
Okay.
As we watch, you can be explaining what is happening to save on time. Briefly.
What is happening there is somebody has just come and poured some petrol across the fence from the neighbor, and then the person drew fire through the neighbor, and then the watchman who was awake realizes that there is some fire. He tells me if he had something was thrown there, and then he had some noise. He goes to check, and that is when he finds fire. And it is the watchman now who has gone to call the other workers, and they are coming to put off the fire.
Where was that fire, briefly?
It was. It is just next to the cow shed.
Whose cow shed?
My cow shed.
Is that then your compound?
It is my compound.
Was that done during the subsistence of the motion or before the motion?
On the eve.
On the eve of the motion?
Yes.
That's why, therefore, you're saying that you feared for your lives?
I would want to clarify to this Senate, Honorable Speaker, I would want to clarify to this Senate that I untabled another motion before this one, and a motion that was stopped by the court. And the night that I was to move the motion is when that fire was that attempt was made. So in the next motion that I tabled. Sorry, Honorable Chair. So during the next motion is when we decided now to sleep in the county assembly because our security was not guaranteed.
Thank you. Were there members of public who publicly exhibited conduct of posing the county assembly to threats?
Yes.
Do you have evidence before this assembly?
Yes.
Would you want us to play video number 7 of a transcribed public participation video?
Yes.
Please have it played. Video 7 of the County Assembly transcribed public participation. No, not that one. The folder called Evidence of Public Participation. Yes, that one.
timao ile ndikirio gwete ya mutomere babu ebana nikeni ne keburu bototo to kuga narua ni kuchoma ndana takatia kwachi ore sie bende kererie ibi gojereta maoni jai bote maoni to kwenda kukuru kabisa hakuna maoni tunataka huku na hivi
Would you explain? Sorry. Would you explain to the Senate who that is and what was happening and when it was happening?
That is an employee of the county government of Meru, working in the office of the governor, and he is threatening the members of the public not to participate in the public participation, and he is saying the whole of Boris sub-county, there will be no public participation because they don't want any public participation carried out by the County Assembly of Meru. And he is threatening that they are going to to kuchoma. Kuchoma in Kiswahili, I believe everybody, honorable speaker and every honorable members understand. He is saying tutachoma na tutachoma.
Do you know his name?
He is Martin. He is called Gachege. I really don't know his official names, but his name is Gachege.
Were those threats actualized?
Those threats actually were actualized by trying to kuchoma the county assembly.
Thank you. Were there people who were arrested? And if yes, were they charged?
Yes. About 16 young men were arrested and charged in the Meru Law Courts for the acts.
Do you have the evidence of their being charged or a video?
Yes, I have a video.
Would you wish us to play it?
Yes.
Would you kindly play video number 10? Under the folder. In support of the impeachment motion. And as we await the video, do you have any charge sheet before this assembly?
Yes.
Would you lead us to where the evidence is found?
The evidence on the charge sheet is found in the County Assembly Documents, Volume 4.
Volume 4.
Page 571.
Page 571.
Yes.
Briefly, would you read out the particulars? And if, as you do so, what is that video about? You speak to the video and speak to the charge.
The video is about the young men who are arraigned in Meru courts for the attempted arson on the night of the motion on the County Assembly of Meru.
Thank you. Would you kindly then read out the particulars of the charge?
The particulars of the charge is the preparation, the charge itself is preparation to commit a felony, contrary to section 308 of the Penal Code. On the 8th day of August 2024, at Meru County Assembly area in Impeach North Sub-County, within Meru County, jointly and with your articles for use in the course of connection of banning the premises of the County Assembly, 3 bottles of petrol, 4 motor vehicle tires, and 5 stones found in a motor vehicle make Sienta registration number KDB 704A light blue in color. And the date of arrest is 8/8/2024, and the suspects were in custody by the time of the preparation of this charge sheet on 8th of August 2024.
Witness, you recall before we broke for break, there was a video that was played by the governor? Yes?
Yes, yes.
And the video, I want you to speak to the said video number 18, VKM 18. Can be played. And as await the playing of the same, do you associate yourself, you and all the persons you represent this afternoon, with the content and the sentiments and the views of that person who spoke? The one that was played just before we broke.
Of shame, that ounce of greed called the Senate.
Pause. Who is that speaking?
Thank you, Honorable Speaker and Honorable Members. That is a political activist from Meru County.
Is he a member of the County Assembly of Meru?
He is not a member of the County Assembly of Meru.
Is he an employee of the County Assembly of Meru?
He is not.
Evidence was laid that he's Secretary General of the Bas Party, yes?
He is not the Secretary General of the Bas Party.
Who is the Secretary General?
The Secretary General of the Bas Party is Milton Mugambi Manyara.
Milton Mugambi Imanyara.
Yes.
Where do you get that evidence from?
I get the evidence from a Gazette notice. A Gazette notice dated 9th May 2024, Gazette notice number 5805 by the Political Parties Act.
Yes?
Yes.
And it was alleged that the association between that video is that there are 20 members of the county assembly from the said political party who are supporting the motion, yes? You recall?
Yes.
What is your testimony in that respect? Are all the members of Bas Party supporting the motion?
No.
Yes? Proceed.
Only 3 of them did not support the motion. Actually, they voted against the motion.
Were they removed from the committees?
No.
And what is the association of Mr. Mugambi, the Secretary General of the Bas Party, with the governor, the current association?
The current Secretary General of the Bas Party has been nominated for appointment as the new legal advisor of the governor Meru County, and his recruitment is in the process.
What did you say that he's currently?
He has been nominated as the current legal advisor of the governor, and his recruitment is in process in the County Public Service Board.
So the governor has a closer association with the said party, correct?
Yes.
And you, before the proceeding of this motion, did you get any letter from any political party trying to advise you on how to proceed?
No.
Did you recall receiving the letter from the UDA political party?
I did not receive any letter from the UDA political party. I just saw it on social media.
Yes, but to whom was it addressed, and what was the content of the letter?
It was addressed to High, and it was instructing me to withdraw this motion from the county assembly, but I never received any.
From whom or who was the author of the letter?
The UDA Secretary General, Cleophas Marara.
So with all those, what motivated you then to bring this motion?
I got motivated to bring this motion because when I started, I said it is in pursuit of good governance, it is in pursuit of accountability, it is in pursuit of the people of Meru getting services and getting quality services from the county government of Meru.
In the opening remarks by my senior land counsel, Mr. Ongoya, it was alleged that you had promised in advance to bring a motion of this nature, yes?
I had not promised to bring a motion of this nature.
Yes.
I did not promise anyone that I would bring a motion of this nature.
So, do you have any evidence that perhaps may be beneficial to the Senate, where perhaps you might have made public remarks in respect to the question of accountability of the governor?
Honorable Speaker and honorable members, there is a video that has been circulated since I moved this motion in the county assembly. It has been circulated in Baita TV several times, and I am very sure that that video is an abstract of what I said. I have a full video of what I talked about during that media interview.
Do you wish us to have the same played?
Yes, I would wish that the video I would wish the extract is played. Then my video is played to ascertain that the extract was meant to mislead the people of Meru, mislead the people of Kenya, and also to mislead this house.
Thank you. Would you kindly then have video number 1, VKM 1, in the governor's folder played?
Ndenda kuromba senate yetu e Kenya bakeyo tucokeria Kawira Mwangaza bamenye Kawira twina maita yangi ya tatatu ja umwinga tukamwinga bachokia tukenga mwanga maita ya bironda ya tatatu jathire kenda tuja kwira Meru we did our best itwagereria.
Honorable Senators, I'm sure the majority of you may not understand that language, and I can see the translation is running quite fast. Do I then make an application that will be provided with an interpreter, Honorable Speaker? All the transcripts are clear.
Well, unless honorable senators are doubting the English translator.
I am well guided, Your Lord. I'm well guided. Then,
if they have any difficulties, they will certainly
I'm well
make their
guided.
position known.
I am well guided. Then let's proceed.
Ndenda kuromba senate yetu e Kenya bakeyo tucokeria Kawira Mwangaza bamenye Kawira twina maita yangi ya tatatu ja umwinga tukamwinga bachokia tukenga mwanga maita ya bironda ya tatatu jathire kenda tuja kwira Meru we did our best itwagereria kwinga senate igicokaia.
Let's play video 2 in our bundle of document videos. But as we play, what was the context of that video?
Thank you, Honorable Speaker and Honorable Senators. That video is just a small extract of the media interview that I done that day. And fortunately or unfortunately, I done that media interview when another impeachment was being considered in this house. And it happened that, Honorable Speaker and Honorable Members, that in a range where I lastly taught as a teacher, there was a problem. Some 20 cows and I don't know whether it is dying. The village and lost around 20 cows. And they were feeling that they needed services, that is vaccination services from the county government of Meru. And those are the issues, Honorable Speaker and Honorable Senators, that made me to do that media interview, asking the county government of Meru to give the people of Meru services and quality services.
When was this?
That was around the time that the other impeachment was was in this house. There was an outbreak of a disease in that area.
Do you have the full text of that video?
Yes.
Would you wish to have it played?
I would wish to have it played.
In our bundle of document, video number 2, the county assembly.
Now, Council, before you play that video, we have one of our senators, Senator Crystal Asige, who is visually impaired, and she may not be able to see the English rendered translation. In this case, we may need a translator who will be able to translate and explain by word so that the Honorable Senator can be comfortable with the translation. So can we have a translator coming in, please?
I am well guided. Then we can be proceeding perhaps with a bit of the evidence as we await the translator.
Sure, proceed.
Most obliged. Let's go now to the averments and your claims in the notice of motion. And we begin by looking at issue number 1, illegal revoking illegally revoking the appointment of CPA Virginia Kawira, yes?
Yes.
That is one of the grounds that you want to move the Senate to impeach the governor on, correct?
Yes.
How was this illegal? Why should the governor be held accountable for this?
Thank you, Honorable Speaker and Honorable Senators. My first ground on gross violation of the Constitution and other laws, I have accused the governor of illegally revoking the appointments.
I beg your pardon. I think, Mr. Speaker, the translator has come. Perhaps then we can go and deal with the first issues that we can have.
Very well. You may proceed to play the video.
Video number 2 in our bundle of videos, the County Assembly. That is a video in support of the impeachment motion. Not that one. Not that one. The folder appearing as videos in support of the impeachment motion.
Na approximately chikwete ngombe 20 anyoko ngombe okwe ngombe kama 20 liters ngiri magana jeri lafure milioni nya ire chanto boru ko chumbete kura
ni migambo ya mwenda mukindi ura ne mukarirido wandiri yoruko igorora rachumirite gutariria sarira bokurukira tarimi bangombe sheria ntereu ni kwidra bamwe bari mingombe shaono kachigutotoro ni ontuchite mtinda wa morimo jwa ngozi na ndina RMC wa korotwa kirebunge ya Meru zipola kinyawijeke.
Yes, you can interpret.
Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker and Honorable members. My name is Muthengi Mpara from KBC, Mwago FM. We came here as translators, and I'm with Dan here, my friend.
ngombe ichikwete na approximately chikwete ngombe 20 anyoko ngombe okwe ngombe kama 20 liters ngiri magana jeri lafure milioni nya ire chanto boru ko chumbete kura
ni migambo ya mwenda mukindi ura ne mukarirido wandiri yoruko igorora rachumirite gutariria sarira bokurukira tarimi bangombe sheria ntereu ni kwidra bamwe bari mingombe shaono kachigutotoro ni ontuchite mtinda wa morimo jwa ngozi na ndina RMC wa korotwa kirebunge ya Meru zipola kinyawijeke tazedikei na umirite kwarira kiuntu gike akiona ni akemene iri otongeria bwangaba na Kawira Mwangaza bole akuga ne bodho gukere oditingoge
gavana riria agwikira budget ekweja na ngombe akaeja mtu mwe ngombe mwe gi sub county agachoka akorerua igutethia antu bara na ngombe igakua ngombe ikwite ngombe 20 na ntiraigwa ngombe kinye mwe ikitwe ndene yo area yoruko ndenda kuga thirikari ikietu mitukuga thirikari witigwa nombi na ikie tumitukwira wananchi ba Meru na antu ba Kenya in general Kawira Mwangaza na aremi ngugi no ntu tiumba kuikira budget ya kuraira mtu mwenyo ng'ombe ndene ya sub county ka Ntura ucoka urekeria ng'ombe 20 cia baraba inacio batikwenda kuewa ikwa utikweja na services cia extension
Korokize ndike inaugite kirirwangi ruro rimi bwandithia gabana Mwangaza aditire alitinguge barabara ko bisine aleta bangi babero barabate na kadhalika kulita ngugi
Kawira Mwangaza gutonyo bisine alitire director uria we ngugi ya kumenyera ngugi ugwitwa David Mugambi a PhD onda amurito ofisi neu amuikia kaguru Mugambi utengugi alita kaguru no tutengugire kaguru ajukia muthaka utiqualified na grapevine na oni kuga ikase ni omurega baichu amunenkera ngugi ya director livestock na veterinary services ngugi ire anene bakumba kurita ndene ofisi eu ikorita mbeca bakiuga bakuthithia mantu no tujo bathithitie
Moses Bayeno urane mukarigitwa.
The report continues to say that, according to the mover of the motion, she is saying that Kawira Mwangaza has failed the community of Meru now that she is not providing the extension services to the community. That's why the cows are dying. She says even buying cows to the people around in the villages, it doesn't make sense because she cannot go ahead and vaccinate the ones that are dying. So it doesn't make any sense, according to her. Yeah.
It was an issue about the doctors.
Yeah.
And veterinaries and the
She
PhD.
also answered that.
Yes,
there was-
what is your issue, Senator Christolesig?
Thank you very much, Speaker. I would have hoped, Speaker, that because the Meru County Assembly have brought us here for a third time, they would know that there is a senator with a visual impairment here. And what, Speaker, I am witnessing happening is a paraphrasing of the video and not a direct translation. The video has gone on for almost 2 minutes, and the translator has paraphrased for about 15 or 20 seconds, which means that it's not a direct translation, but a paraphrasing. And that, to me, is unacceptable, Chair. Everyone else can see every single word, and I feel that the translator should do a better job. Otherwise, we can bring somebody else who can translate verbatim. Thank you, Speaker.
So, Counsel for the County Assembly. I thought as the video was running, the translator was taking notes so that they can be able to translate verbatim. We are going to replay that video, one sentence at a time, so that it becomes a true rendition of what has been said in that vernacular. I don't know with the technology that is available, Secretariat, because I've seen the tendency, I've witnessed a tendency where you pause and it disappears altogether. Are we able to, after one sentence, be able to pause, take a translation, and then proceed that way? Or if we do pause, then the video disappears altogether like I've just witnessed?
Ng'ombe ichikwete ng'ombe 20 anyokuwa ng'ombe okwe ng'ombe kama 20 liters ngiri magana jeri.
The translation for that, a cow producing 20 liters of milk costs 200,000 Kenya shillings.
Afre milioni nya ire chanto bor ko chumbete kura.
Which translates closely to 4 million that Meru farmers are losing.
Gambo ya mwenda mukindi urane mukariri wandiri yoruko.
Those ones are from chairman of Oruko Dairy, who has explained the laws that the dairy farmers have incurred, and also and the grievances.
Igoro rachumirite gutariria sarira bokorukira tarimi bang'ombe cieriante riu nikwithira bamwe barimi
Those Those grievances are from the farmers, because many of the farmers there who are dairy farmers are going through a lot of loss. Their cows are losing lives every day. Because there is no vaccination for skin.
MC wa kuorotwa kirebunge ya Meru Zipola Kinyawije Keneta ZDK na umirite kuarira kiuntu giki.
Now the nominated MCA ZK Kenywa has come out to talk about the issue.
Kiona ni akemene ilio tuongeria Mwangaza na Kawira Mwangaza. Bole akuwa
She has come out to discredit the governance of Meru Governor Faith Kawira Mwangaza. She has been saying it is banned for the service of Meru. When the governor is giving the services to the community, giving one person, one cow,
sub-county, agachoka akorerwa igutethia antu bara baina ng'ombe.
When governor is giving one cow in every sub-county and she is forgetting the people,
Igakua ng'ombe ikuite ng'ombe 20 na ntiraigwa ng'ombe kinyemo ikitwe ndene yo area yo Ruko.
She has forgot the people who are losing their cows, and there is no a single cow that was taken to Oruko, the villages of Oruko.
Ndenda kuga dirikari ikietu mitokuga dirikari itegwa nombi.
That's why I'm here to say that that government cannot feed even a day.
Na ikietu mitokuira wananchi ba Meru na antu ba Kenya in general Kawira Mwangaza na Lemingugi. Nonto.
And that's why we are telling the people of Meru and the people of Kenya that Governor Kawira Mwangaza cannot work, cannot deliver.
Utiumba kuikira budget ya kuraira mtu mwenyo ng'ombe ndene ya sub-county kantura uchoka urekeria ng'ombe.
You cannot be having a budget of buying one cow for one person and then
mirongo iri cia baraba inacio batikwenda kuewa ikwa utikweja na service extension.
And then you leave the 20 cows for the people who are not given the cows to die. ZDK continues to say that in this was working there,
Keep playing the video.
Aleta bangi babero barabate na kadhalika kulita ngugi.
Kawira Mwangaza gutonya obisine alitira director uria we ngugi ya kumenyera ngugi.
She has that Governor Mwangaza, after making transfers, she brought in some other people who are not competent to that job.
David Mugambi,
that is
PhD
David
owner.
That she transferred David Mugambi, who was a PhD holder.
Amulito ofisi neu, amuikia Kaguru, Mugambi utengu alita Kaguru no tutengu giri Kaguru.
The personnel was transferred from that ministry and taken to Kaguru. Mugambi doesn't work anymore. She allows that the governor took someone, a young man who was not competent. Their story is talking about saying that that person who was brought in is related to Murega Baichu.
Director livestock na veterinary services.
And then this person was given the work of livestock and veterinary services.
ikurita mbeca bakiuga bakuthithia mantu no tujo bathithitie.
The main job they're doing in that office is giving a lot of money, saying that they are working and there is nothing they're doing.
Moses Bayeno ula nemukarigitwa
I
kiama
think we can stop at that. And thank you. So, would you then put context to that video?
Thank you, Honorable Speaker and honorable members. I have said it was a call. It was a call from the farmers, and those farmers having been having worked with them as a teacher. I worked as a teacher in that village. They expressed their frustrations to me, and actually that is what I was addressing. And Honorable Speaker and honorable members, I have mentioned an issue of cows that succumbed to an outbreak of a disease. And when the farmers sought help from the offices, they were not getting any help. And personally, I took an initiative as a person who was very close to those people. I took an initiative. I called the director livestock and veterinary services, who was my former colleague at the county government. And when I called him, Honorable Speaker and honorable members, and asked him why there's an outbreak that has not been attended to, he told me that he was just transferred from the office and taken to Kaguru. I would want this house to note that the director is the substantive director for livestock and development and veterinary services in Meru County, but he was displaced for no good reason. And then the cows are dying in Meru County. And that was my great concern, Honorable Chair. So in that video, at the end, Honorable Chair, that is where I am saying, because the government is not sensitive to the cry of the people of Meru, even if it means taking the governor again and again for impeachment, we shall do it, because we cannot let the people of Meru suffer, because the constitution is very clear that it doesn't matter how many times somebody violates the constitution, the remedies should be sought.
Thank you, thank you. So that's one of the evidence of the breakdown of delivery of services in Meru County, yes?
Yes.
Let's go to ground number 1, and honorable senators, I'll be referring largely to volume 2 of the bundle of documents when delivering this ground. Exhibits in support of the impeachment. It's a volume that appears in this color. And kindly, honorable senators, turn with me to page 1 of the said bundle. You have alleged and you want the governor to be removed from office for illegally revoking the appointment of Virginia Kawira, yes?
Yes.
Who was Virginia Kawira?
Virginia Kawira is the current CEO of the Public Service Board, Meru County.
Why are you saying that there was an illegal revocation?
The governor of Meru, through a letter dated 8th March 2024.
Honorable Senators, the letter appears at page 1 of that volume. Yes? Proceed.
The governor of Meru County, through a letter dated 8th March 2024, wrote to the Secretary Public Service Board revoking. The reference is revocation of your appointment as the Secretary/CEO, Meru County Public Service Board.
So, why are you calling it illegal revocation? Was the right procedure followed in the revocation of the appointment?
I'm calling it an illegal revocation because the appointment of the CEO of the Public Service Board can only be revoked or can only be revoked with a vote of not less than 75% of all the members of the County Assembly of Meru.
Was this process subjected to the County Assembly?
No.
Honorable Senators, kindly again refer with me to volume 3. It's a green bundle that appears like this. And you turn with me to page 51. It's a bundle that contains the laws applicable. In this case, honorable members will be relying on section 58, subsection 5. That is page 51 of this bundle, volume 3. Yes, what does that provision say?
Provision number 5 for the County Government of the County Government Act says the members of the board may be removed from office A on grounds set out for the removal of members of a constitutional commission under the Article 251(1) of the Constitution, and B by a vote of not less than 75% of all the members of the County Assembly.
Is that therefore the violation that the County Assembly is aggrieved of?
Yes.
Was the Constitution under Article 51 followed in our removal?
No.
251, honorable senators, it's at page 28 of the same bundle. Did Governor Kawira follow the provisions of Article 251 of the Constitution?
No.
Does that therefore amount to a violation of the Constitution and any other written law?
Yes.
Were the grounds under Article 51 met?
No, they were not met.
You have seen the governor's evidence and response indicating that she revoked her pursuant to an advisory by her legal advisor, yes?
Yes.
Does an advisory by a legal advisor supersede the provisions of the law?
No.
You have made an application before this Senate this morning to summon the said legal advisor, yes?
Yes.
Is it your testimony that the documents that we raised in the morning amounts to a forgery?
Yes.
Have you called a witness to testify to that effect through the summoning by the Senate?
Yes.
Did the County Assembly take any action in that respect?
The County Assembly has taken the action of changing the governor or putting the governor to task because of this illegal revocation. And I remember we came here again with the same issues.
What were the reasons contained in the said letter? What were the reasons for her revocation?
The reasons for the revocation are that the secretary or the CEO did not seek the leave of absence through the right process. And again, the reasons
yes, you're referring to page 1 of the said volume?
On page 1, sorry, Honorable Chair and Honorable Members, I'm sorry for that mishap, but I am noting that the reason for the governor revoking this appointment is found on page 1 of volume 2.
In summary, please.
In summary, it is said that the officer did not, I can read, let me read, Honorable Speaker and Honorable Senators for...
Yes, please do.
Let me read
Briefly, just
the letter,
page.
the second paragraph, page 1 of volume 2. It has now been brought to my attention that apparently you did not relinquish your position in the county public service before assuming this role in your appointments. The County Government Act expressly disqualifies state officers and public officers from the positions created under Section 58(1) of the Act. Being a public officer, you are thus disqualified from the position of the secretary to the board.
Were there other subsequent advisories from any other constitutional organ in that respect?
Yes.
Do you have that evidence before the Senate? And if yes, lead us to the page.
Page 2 of volume 2, page 2 of the same volume 2.
Would you kindly identify that letter?
The advisory on revocation of the appointment for Ms. Virginia Kawira Meru.
From whom is it?
It is from the chairman of the Meru County Public Service Board.
Who is the recipient or the addressee of that letter?
Our Excellency Honorable Bishop Kawira Mwangaza, the Governor, Meru County.
When is it dated?
It is dated 12 March 2024.
What is the advisory in conclusion?
In conclusion, it's on page 3 of volume 2, the last paragraph. In conclusion, it is the board's considered opinion that your letter dated 8th March 2024 to Ms. Virginia Kawira Meru revoking her appointment as the Secretary/CEO of the Meru County Public Service Board is not legally binding, as the officer is duly appointed as per the existing laws.
Thank you. Did the governor respond to that letter?
Yes.
Do you have evidence before the Senate? And if yes, kindly read us to the same.
Page 4
Yes.
of the same document, that is volume 2.
Yes.
Page 4, the governor writes back.
Yes.
Writes back.
Who
to
is
the,
writing back?
The governor.
Yes.
The governor writes back.
When is the date of the letter?
12 March 2024.
And who is Julius Kianga Mitu?
Julius Kainga is the chairman Meru County Public Service Board.
Is he the recipient of that letter?
Yes.
Who is the author of the letter?
The author of the letter on page 6 of the same bundle, that is volume 2, is Our Excellency Bishop Kawira Mwangaza, Governor Meru County.
Would you kindly read the conclusion?
On page 5 on the same volume, the last paragraph, in conclusion, Ms. Virginia Kawira Meru failed to resign as a public officer before taking the position of the Secretary of the County Public Service Board, despite promising to appointment amounts to an irregularity and as such, I have revoked the same to cure and correct this irregularity.
Between the governor and the county assembly, who was supposed to make a finding of whether the process was illegal or not?
The county assembly.
Thank you. Do you have any other advisory in that respect? And if yes, kindly lead us to the page that contains the same.
Yes, there was another advisory on the same.
From whom?
From the Public Service Commission.
When is it dated?
16th February 2023.
Who is addressed on that letter?
The letter is addressed to the then Acting Chief Officer, Public Service and Administration, Department of Legal Affairs, Public Service and Management, County Government of Meru.
What is the content of the letter?
Advisory on leave of absence for serving county public officers wishing to take contract as county chief officers.
What did the commission say in respect to leave of absence? Is a person who is on leave of absence deemed to be holding two jobs at the same time?
No.
Would you kindly read the conclusion to that letter?
The conclusion on page 8 of the same document, that is volume 2, reads, Please note that care must be taken to ensure that leave of absence is only granted for employees that take up contractual positions that are not within the staff establishment of the county. Leave of absence may be therefore applicable to employees appointed to positions of the county